It's refresh day and we have a lot to talk about. Of course, last Wednesday was update day, so I did not do my Dreamsnap or refresh day video because we were so busy with the update. So today I have a little bit of extra content to bring you. I would say the biggest topic today is going to be the premium shop and some rather controversial opinions I have on the way Gameloft is handling this update, at least in terms of the star path and the premium shop. We'll also be covering not one, but two of my most recent Dreamsnap submissions, as you guys didn't get to see how I did on Monsterson. So I'm going to be revealing my Monsterson and In Bloom results, and then I'll reveal both submissions to you here on YouTube for the first time. We'll also be taking a look at this week's brand new Dreamsnap challenge and providing a full breakdown for this week's premium shop lineup. So get ready, because we have a lot to talk about. Before we get started, I'd like to mention that I'm a small full-time content creator, so pressing the like button on these videos can make a big difference for me. Consider subscribing for more Disney Dreamlight Valley and gaming content. If you would like to enjoy the update live with friends, consider joining our Twitch community. I'll leave the link down below in the video description. And with that out of the way, let's get started. Now, full disclosure, of course, I already know how I did on Monsterson, but I do not know how I've done on In Bloom. Currently, we're on a pretty nice little 4K streak, so I'm hoping to keep that alive, and I did really enjoy both of these challenges. So with that said, let's take a look at the mailbox, and I'll reveal the ranks and scores for these two challenges. So first up, we have Monsterson, which got a 76.31 and ranked 348. Of course, I got this reward on the day of the update, so I was very happy to get the 4,000 moonstones because I know there's a lot of great stuff coming to the premium shop. And now for today's results. On the In Bloom challenge, we scored in 89.07 and ranked 681. So we ranked a bit higher on Monsterson, but this is still really nice, as I was hoping to stay in the top 1,000 for both of these challenges. That, and it's nice to get the 4,000 moonstones when they keep throwing new stuff at us in the premium shop. So with the results out of the way, let's take a quick look at both of these submissions, and then we'll look at this week's new challenge and the premium lineup. First up, we have Monsterson. Now, this was an outfit challenge, and I really had fun creating my own monster here. I know I could have gotten more tags on my outfit if I had used the red goggles from the Monsters Incorporated collection, but I just really wanted to play with the eyes since this update allows us to change the eye color, and I love having these pitch black, like ink black eyes. It's just so fun. Now, if you watch my premium shop breakdowns, you're probably not too surprised by the doors in the background. When the Monsters Inc. attraction came to the premium shop, I immediately said that if we got a Monsters Incorporated Dreamsnap challenge, the doors on the back panel of this attraction would be perfect to use. So of course I put my money where my mouth is and threw them into this challenge. Now, with where this was taken, this was in the Forest of Valor, and you could see Frosted Heights like behind the doors, and I didn't like that. I didn't want to see a snowy biome in this, so I just put like a whole bunch of these sinister ferns up behind the attraction just to kind of block off the sky, and I think it put a pretty cool effect on the photo overall. As far as the setting and foreground goes, I just used a lot of the Monsters Incorporated furniture, some items from the star paths, and I of course used Mike and Sully. I got Mike doing his stand-up and Sully kind of just chilling. So now that we reviewed this one, let's take a look at In Bloom. And featured here is the submission we put together for the In Bloom challenge. Now, Monsterson was an outfit challenge, but In Bloom was a decor challenge. I had a lot of fun putting this together. I really wanted to play up bright, happy spring vibe colors. I waited till I had a nice clear day with a bright blue sky. We used the Fairy Blossom, Beast Flower Stall, the Flowery Arch from the lovely Monster Star Path, and the Fairy Tale Gazebo. Now, I really wanted to pack in a lot of flowers for this challenge. I mean, it is called In Bloom. Unfortunately, the flowers you can find on the valley often take up 4 or more squares when placing them, but the flowers from Eternity Isle, they all just take up 1 square, so you can really pack them in together, and I love that about them. So along our walkway here leading up to Bee's flower stall, I just packed in a wide array of different flowers. I also used a nice mix of flowers from the foliage tab. One of my favorite things about this submission is Rapunzel back there in the flower field just working on a painting, and she has all these blooms in her hair which make her perfect for this challenge. And then lastly, my avatar. It was so fun to be able to use this dress. I love that it has these flowers around the waist, and I was excited to be able to utilize the lovebird for this challenge as well. One fun little thing I'd like to add here with the lovebird is I did not intentionally have the player's hair match the lovebird. I was just playing with colors that I thought would look good with the surrounding flowers and wouldn't blend in too much. And I didn't realize that her hair was perfectly matching the sunbird until after I snapped the photo, but I really liked it. If you saw either of these Dreamsnap submissions while voting and liked them enough to drop a vote on them, thank you so much. And with that, let's move on to the newest Dreamsnap challenge. All right, and it looks like this week we have a pretty interesting outfit challenge. This week's challenge is called Top It All Off, and it states, this outfit challenge is tops. It's time to show off your favorite valley headgear, think hats, tiaras, headscarves, and beyond, along with an outfit to complete the look. Now, as far as the parameters for these outfits go, mandatory is going to be 1 hat and 4 playful. Bonus is going to be delicate and wondrous. Now, the reason I think this challenge is rather interesting is because this seems like more flexible than normal. I know we have 4 for the mandatory tags, but just 1 hat is the other mandatory, so I feel like you're going to be able to go in a lot of different directions with this one. I'd also like to add that I think this is a first, having 2 demonstration photos above the same challenge. I do really like this because I feel that it really shows just how flexible this challenge may be. Though I do hope we start seeing 2 demos for each challenge, as I think it could serve to help players that struggle with ideas. Maybe it can help provide more than 1 demonstration option for them to kind of roll with. One critique I have for this challenge is honestly, after the last like 6 challenges, they've all been so good and so fun. This one doesn't excite me as much as the last several ones did. I mean, it's pretty cool. It's just like, you know, I'm not like, oh my god, yes, this is gonna be so fun. I'm just like, okay. Let me know your thoughts on this week's challenge in the comments below. And now for the moment I'm sure you've all been waiting for, the premium shop breakdown. Now, I did have to move myself over to this side of the screen because this new layout is different. I've had some people say they hate the new layout. Let me know what you think. Personally, I love it. I think the premium shop looks way better. I love that we always have 8 bundles to choose from. And I just like having everything on one page, including the Starlight House bundle, the Dream bundles, the Star Path, the Moonstones. Everything can be found in one place, and I think that's rather convenient. Now let's talk about what's in the shop. First off, best new item of the week, I think, would have to be Belle's Cottage. I mean, look at this thing. Now, there are a few reasons I think this is the best deal in the premium shop this week, and mainly it's because it has a lot of great detail. You have that well on the left-hand side, you have the tree growing off on the right-hand side, but you know, we're not gonna pick it apart too much here because of course we're gonna get it and we're gonna take a look at it. So let's talk about some of the other items. I knew the Slinky Dog Zigzag Spin Ride was coming. In fact, I'm actually pretty disappointed with the way Gameloft is doing this season. And you're like, okay, Senpai, what do you mean by that? Well, let me just say this. For this Star Path to have been a Disney Park Star Path, it was really lacking on rides. Like, we had 2 rides, and I don't even like rides, but I'm just, you know, I'm just stating the obvious here. Magic Carpets of Aladdin looked really, really good, but the Alien Saucers ride just was really underwhelming. I mean, it's big, but I just feel like it has almost no detail. It doesn't look as good as Star Path items typically do, whereas this does. I feel like this should have been in the Star Path, and Alien Swirling Saucers should have been in the premium shop. This just looks better. This is the Star Path quality that I talk about. And personally, I think it's kind of a bummer that we're seeing Star Path quality going down a bit while premium shop quality seems to be going up. Of course, that's just my opinion. It's not fact. So you don't have to agree. You do not. And I want to say for the record, I really am happy with Dreamlight Valley. I say this all the time. I think Disney Dreamlight Valley is a shining example of live service done right. I love that they don't do loot boxes. I love that Moonstones have seemingly fair prices. I love how generous they are with Moonstones for Dream Snaps. So I'm not hating on Dreamlight Valley, but just because I praise them for what they do right doesn't mean I'm not going to call out things that I think may be a bit wrong or going in the wrong direction. And that's what I'm thinking here. I'm sorry if you disagree. This is just my honest opinion, and that's why I do these reviews, to share my honest opinion, not to glaze and just constantly praise Gameloft. I'm going to call things out how I see them. So yeah, I just kind of wish that the Slinky Dog was in the Star Path instead. I feel like it has the detail that we expect, and we already know that the returning items are going to be rides from the first Disney park. So the fact that new players, if they want to have all the rides, they're going to have to buy these expensive rides in the premium shop, and they're going to have to buy the rides from the last Disney park Star Path. I just think the rides should have maybe all been in the Star Path, or maybe the less desirable ones should have been in the premium shop. I don't know. Anyway, rant over. I know, I'm sorry, I kind of went off on a tangent there, but let's get back to talking about what's in the shop. Next up, we have the Kevin costume onesie. This was teased on Twitter and Facebook. They made a post about it. This is such a funny costume. So, and you know, I feel like we're gonna see some kind of challenge about birds or something. Since we got Hey Hey and we got Kevin, I think they're gonna kind of drop that in somewhere, but I do really, really love this costume. This is so fun. Can't wait to put this on and show you guys how it looks. Next up, we have Mickey the Magician. Mickey Dream Style. So, am I the only one who's like actually tired of Mickey Dream Styles? I mean, do we really need a fourth one right now? I get it. Mickey's iconic. Everybody loves Mickey. He's the face of Disney. He should get the extra shine. I get that. I understand. But we still have a lot of characters that have yet to have a Dream Style. And before we add like a third, fourth, or even fifth option for some of these villagers, I would just like to see some creative representation for the other characters in the valley. Now, with that said, I do think this is the best looking Mickey Dream Style yet. I love it way more than Platinum Mickey, and Merry Mickey is of course a Christmas Dream Style, so it just doesn't make sense to use him year round, so he's more seasonal. So yeah, Mickey the Magician I think is the best looking Mickey Dream Style, and it's one you can use throughout the year, and it's not like a seasonal kind of look. So it's definitely worth it. But like I said, I would love to see Dream Styles for some other characters. I really love that they did Anna in the last premium shop lineup. I want to see more things like that. Maybe give me one for Kristoff or Beast or Moana. There are still so many fun options left. Now, we already talked about the Mad Tea Party ride being back, so that of course is our returning Star Path item. That's one of the first Disney park rides that came to the game, so if you don't have the Mad Tea Party, now is your chance to pick it up. Let me know in the comments below how many Moonstones it cost. I'm guessing it's going to be around 1,500, but maybe it'll be less, I don't know. Next up, we have the Park Clock set. Now, I do really love this. I think, you know, these are the kind of things I like to see in the premium shop, these cheaper bundles that give you a lot of decorating options. So this is 4 different park clocks, and it's only 1,200 Moonstones. It's fair, it's reasonable, it's affordable, accessible for everybody, and gives you a lot of flexibility when it comes to decorations. So while this is one of the smaller, easy to look over items in the Star Path this week, it's one of my favorites. And the 2 items we have returning from previous premium shop lineups are going to be the Tinker Fairy Wings and the Art Deco Princess Bed. And with that, it's time for a quick showcase. Alright, and now for the moment you've all been waiting for, this week's premium shop breakdown. So for the Kevin outfit, I'm not going to give it a full review. I'm just going to wear it while we review the rest of these items. As you can see, it's really funny. I love running around with this thing. You can see Kevin's head throwing back here, you know, when you run around, she's just got her head back in the air. It's hilarious. It's super fun. I love her look. So yeah, if you don't have a shortage of Moonstones and you just want a really fun and goofy new outfit, pick this one up. It's really funny. I love running around with it. This is hilarious, so I can't recommend it enough. It's super cute. Next up, we have one of my favorite bundles in the shop, which is going to be these clocks. So as you can see, each clock has a fair amount of detail. You know, they definitely didn't skimp out on these things, even though they're only 1,200 1200 moonstones. I like how they each have a different coloration, a different design, and they're going to add a lot to any town or city or theme park build. With that said, there's not a whole lot to say about these. I will point out that each one requires 4 squares for placement. So if you're hoping for them to have a 1 square placement, you know, it's gonna be a little bit more than that, which is okay. It's not too much. You should be able to fit them where you want them, but I did want to point out, you know, the size restrictions here. Next up, we have the Slinky Dog ride here, and this thing looks great. I'm just bummed that it's in the premium shop. I would have rather this had actually been in the Star Path. It's just a shame that the Star Path was a little lackluster to me, and then you get items like this in the premium shop, and you know, the Star Path just kind of fell on its face a little bit in terms of how impressive I found it to be. And personally, I think Slinky Dog here is way better than Alien Swirling Saucers for a few reasons. First off, it's smaller, but that's a really good thing. I can fit this in places. It's more flexible. I love the size of this. And you know, bigger isn't always better, right? So yeah, not only do I like the fact that this little guy can be placed in more areas, but I also love the fact that it has a lot more detail. Alien Swirling Saucers to me just felt really bland. It felt very dry. Just these really, really basic colors kind of covering over the whole thing. Just not a big fan of it. Whereas this ride, I actually like. But instead of it being included with the Star Path, it's 2,500 moonstones in the premium shop. I just feel like in the past, the Star Paths were always like the best items, and the premium shop was just kind of extra stuff. Now I feel like it's kind of switching. It's like the best items are going to be in the premium shop and the Star Path is just the extra stuff. And you know, I don't necessarily like that, but it is what it is. And next up we have my absolute favorite item from the premium shop. And this thing looks even better than I expected from the leaks. I love the fact that you have this water wheel here kind of tucked into the tree, and the fact that it's actually animated. The water is pouring down. I love the coloration here. I love all the details. We'll make our way around. We have this little staircase here that leads to the front door. We have this little, I think that's a maple tree, kind of hard to tell. But along the backside here, you can see these vines growing up the sides, and you can see this little basement window down here on the bottom. We have these barrels and this little canopy here. You have the well, and I love that the water pail is like tied to the window here so they can kind of pull it to the kitchen window. Super fun design. You have these cellar doors here, and there's even some water in the well. Additionally, the base of this thing will change color depending on where you put it. So this grass will shift color. You know, if you put it in the meadow, the grass will be light green. If you put it in the glade, it'll be that brownish green. And right now, of course, I have it in the wild tangle just for a showcase, so it's that color. Now, giving a quick little highlight here at night, you know, nothing super special on these. There's, you know, just a few windows lighting up. It's about what you would expect. So no big surprises for this home at nighttime. Now, I will also showcase these clocks at night because I think some people might be under the expectation that they will like light up or something. No, they're just regular clocks. There's no light. They are what they are, you know, but they're only 1,200 moonstones, and I think they look really good in the daytime, but that's where they're really going to shine at night. They're going to kind of just blend in with the environment. And lastly, for Magician Mickey here. Now, you already know how I feel about him. There's no reason to really cover him too much. I already said I think this is the best looking Mickey Mouse dream style, though I do wish we would have had a dream style for somebody else instead of Mickey. But yeah, the gold trim on his gloves, the yellow on the cape, the nice like red and gold embroidered shirt here, the blue bow, he just looks outstanding. I mean, this is so much better than the platinum Mickey outfit, but I will say it's just kind of, you know, we just got the platinum Mickey dream style in the premium shop last update, like near the end of the update. So I think it's pretty crazy they're giving a new Mickey dream style right away, like already. So for those of you that just purchased Platinum Mickey, are you going to use this? Are you going to buy this too? Or how do you feel about finally getting Platinum Mickey and then getting a better dream style like a month later? How does that sit with you? I don't know if I'd be super happy about that. That's why I think we should get some dream styles for other characters. Maybe let people enjoy what they just recently unlocked before you throw a new skin at them. But I don't know, that's just me. I do love the way this looks. It's awesome. I'm gonna have this on Mickey like 24/7, so I'm definitely planning on keeping this one on, but it doesn't change the fact I would have liked to seen like, you know, another, you know, character get a dream style. It made me really happy when Anna got hers. And there you have it, my friends. A full breakdown of this week's new Dreamsnap challenge and the premium shop lineup. A lot of exciting things happening. happening. Thank you for your patience on this video. I've been dropping a lot of videos about the new update. We've been hard at work with the update. It has been super fun, and if you want to enjoy more of my content, you can catch me live with the update Monday through Friday on my Twitch channel. Link will be down below in the video description. If you found today's video helpful, informative, or simply entertaining, do me a very big favor and press that like button for me, as it helps more people discover my channel. Also, consider subscribing for more Disney Dreamlight Valley and gaming content. As always, thank you so much for your time today, and I hope you enjoy the Thrills and Frills update.